see where I'm at. Now, can I use my second level slot to cast a first level spell?
I'm
Yeah, that would
thinking
be
because I've done that in this in
that would be a house
1E.
rule. Yeah, it's not like that. It's not like that.
I
It's written
know.
by the book.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I didn't hear that everybody walked on each other.
I said that's going to be a house rule, and I've never used that before, and I haven't been using it, but I'm thinking about it.
All right.
You know what? I think I'll let you guys do that.
What
We'll
is
try
it?
that.
What is
That
it?
you can use a higher level to cast a lower level spell.
Oh,
A higher level slot. You know, I mean, it gives
there's
you.
aren't there spells that do that? Like Limited Wish does that. You can use Limited Wish to is that in first edition? Limited Wish?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use Limited Wish to cast any spell that's of equal or lower level or something like that. And then same thing with the regular Wish spell, right? Wasn't that in the spell description of first edition?
It's getting kind of blurry. You know, I know second ed has like an extension spell that should do that. That should take a lower level spell. I think it's fourth level. You gotta remember, the spells in
Oh,
first are way more powerful.
Rary's Mnemonic
But they're-
Enhancer. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you're talking
they're
about.
more powerful, but there's a lot less of them at first.
Yeah.
I like 18 hit down magic missiles myself, though. If I'm 36 level, damn it, my magic missile should be more than five missiles.
I actually got more. I got more spells than I thought I did because I'm looking at the bonus spells for high wisdom. They're cumulative. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. So if you have 18 wisdom, you have like 3 extra first level spells, and
Well, they're cumulative, but they don't you don't get them every level.
No, I need to be
But
that,
you
but
get all of them.
I was just rolling with the impression I got a single
So you
first level.
should have had like 4 or 5.
Yeah. So actually, I got a couple more spells than I thought I did.
Okay, then we'll just leave it be for now. I'll think about that some more.
plus you could isn't there a bunch of like expanded spell lists or something for first edition where you have cures at every level or something?
No,
No.
there's no cure moderate and all that nonsense.
Well, no, I
course.
mean from like the modules and stuff, isn't there?
I'm not aware of that.
More okay.
I don't know of any. Doesn't mean it's not out there, and doesn't mean that there aren't some floating around.
Yeah.
If you run across them in any, I wouldn't be opposed to them. I just don't have any, so.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of the OSR. That's probably what I'm thinking of.
And that's possible too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there for different systems.
So I'm gonna crank out 16 hit points worth of healing.
Good luck. I have faith in you.
And you can split that up any way you want. 16 hit points. 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 16 hit points.
Yeah, I mean, we got the out of combat rule, so we're out of combat. Have at it.
You got one
So-
that's down 6 and one that sounds like they're down
Mm.
like 13.
Alright. Uh, math. 16 total
But the-
points.
Well, you gave Myra a 5, and the other guy 11. They'd both be 2 under their max.
Ah,
Mm.
that's what I'll do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to ask one thing. I don't know whether you guys did or didn't, but when you first got out of combat, did you guys that were wounded get someone to bandage you?
Nope.
I don't remember if anybody did or not.
I didn't know bandaging was a thing in first.
It's a house rule.
Oh.
I give 1d4 bandaging, but you got to do it before any magical healing is applied. It's got to be the first thing that's done.
Yeah, it's just like the second edition rule
Yeah.
for healing.
Oh yeah, except that one is 1d3. And then +1 if you have herbalism.
Herbalism or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you guys have gotten your stuff all gathered up, you guys can move on. I'm supposing that you will have dispatched all of these orcs.
Absolutely. That's my number one mission, to make sure people don't set the orcs free.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't ever get that either, because it's like they never are good. They never provide good information. They're never good hostages.
They don't make good parents.
You end up feeling sorry
No.
for them, and let them go, and then they go tell all the other orcs, "Hey, there's some stupid humans, so let us go. Let's get them."
Yeah.
That's how it is in Against the Giants. Oh, let's let the women and children free, and then they go and get the fire giants.
Okay, so you guys have a multiplicity of doors.
Yeah, which one are we taking?
I'll let everybody know the roundabout way that I took trying to follow the orcs around. There's a fountain up there. Had a gargoyle and a imp on it, and they gave me this, and I showed them the box with the stuff. And our wizard can't identify yet, right?
I do not have that spell. What do you know about identify?
Yeah, I have a potion, a ring here with a fish on it, and what was the third item?
Find the data real quick.
You know, I've only heard about identifying rumors. I've never actually seen the spell.
Perhaps there are more treasures where you came from.
There is a crystal vial with a clear liquid in it. There's the ring that has the fish going around it, and there's a big old pearl in there.
Someone refresh my memory. We're here to kill orcs and stuff like that, or why are we here?
Well, you guys were looking for something to do and decided to come up here in the mountain and see if you could find goblins and kill them.
Seriously. Okay.
I think you're trying to find where the parties were coming in from the hills that were raiding that town that we came from.
Wow.
You feeling what I'm feeling, aren't you?
Wikidot got hacked yesterday.
Oh yeah, by the Russians. Yeah, I saw that.
Mm.
But they had backup, so they're just going to purge everything and restore.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds easy, but I'm sure it's not as easy as it sounds.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Kill Krites.
Are we resting or are we doing more exploring?
Shall
I think we
since
can explore the south
aren't-
side of this dungeon.
are we out of heal spells and all that?
I'm out of heal spells for the day.
What about killing spells? Are we out of those?
My spells don't kill per se, but I have a couple of spells I can bring forth a hammer of my god's choosing of spiritual nature to smack things.
Well, I meant the magic users.
Oh,
Spells.
No.
yeah, I use magic.
I got a few spells. I think he meant arcane spells.
Oh.
I got a few, but not so much. I did have to cast 3 to dispatch of the orcs.
Hmm. Do you have enough spells for one more battle?
Who's to say?
Hmm.
I got 2 more spells, offensive spells.
We could probably do with one more good fight then. I'm up for it if you are. I'm only slightly wounded.
Oh, you're wounded too?
Yes.
And I'm wounded also. 4 down.
If we have a lot of wounded people, we can go out and rest for the day and try something in the morning.
Let me do that.
That does sound like a good idea, since there are no more healing spells to go around. Well, shall we advance to the entrance from whence we came?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think we
probably.
need a rope to go up.
I believe it was this way.
No.
Not by the stairs over here.
Yeah. That's for standing in the entrance.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Oh, this is the entrance?
Yeah.
Ah. Exit stage right.
Alright, so you guys go out. So, I mean, it's like gonna do.
Camp a few hundred yards outside the entrance.
Okay. And when you say you're gonna camp, what do you mean?
Find a defensible place, pitch tents, build a maybe like a fire pit that's below ground level so that it would be hard to spot us.
And then
And
try to raise all of our tracks to the encampment.
yeah.
Okay. Anybody sleeping or people watching? I mean, how are you doing that?
Let's see. The spellcasters who need to memorize spells should probably be on the third watch. I'll take the second watch, and
I'm talking about the 8 hours of daylight. 8 hours of daylight. You guys are sitting out here 100 miles, 100 yards from the opening of a orc lair.
probably hiding in the brush so as not to be noticed. And then
So it's,
after dark,
it sounds like we might be too close. Uh, is there somewhere we can go that's more defensible and further away from this entrance?
I mean, you can find some place. I don't know if it's more or less, but yeah, you can find something at least of equal quality further away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be too close.
Let's do that because now they're going to be more alert if there's any more in there, which we don't know. Now, if there are, they're going to be more likely to be more alert, and they'll probably send out people, scouts or what have you, at darkness because they're nocturnal.
What's a good distance, you think? Like 200, 300 yards further?
There are any trees I can climb and make scout view? A better search point?
I mean, you can definitely get up in a tree if that's what you're wanting to do.
Well, the question is this: if an orc comes out of that entrance and exits that bit, that pit, whatever it is, will they be able to view us even if we're hidden? Will they have line of sight to where we are?
Well, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that if you tell me you're going to try and hide from them, that you're going to have found a place that didn't have that, and that
Yeah.
would be possible to do. And the big question then is like, how are you going about the day? Kind of laying low, hanging down, watching through the bushes. Until it's night,
Right.
or
Perhaps we can come back to the city and look after those Bobbins treasures. See what
How
they are.
far away are we from the city, though?
I mean, it'd take you a day to get back there. And I mean, I think some of you guys are aware of this, and make it a general, so everybody kind of knows. It should be kind of general knowledge. I run a very strict calling on identify. It's going to cost you a lot of money. It takes a lot of time, and you got to find someone that's willing to do it because it racks their constitution for 2 or 3 days after doing it. And all they're going to be able to do is tell you one facet of the item. This is not, that's and here's, 5 pages of information on it. And everybody can do it, and it's just quick and fast and easy. So I understand sometimes you want to get identified, but I just want to make sure that you're not putting your hopes into something that you don't have the money for. You may not find someone who's even willing to do it, and then you may walk away with knowing little more than you knew before you went to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, by the book, you don't get to know if it's a +1 sword, and if I'm not mistaken, if somebody's held that weapon for too long, you can't get anything from it anyway. By the book. I mean, I don't know how you run it. So, I mean, is that what you were saying, that Deborah, that you wanted to go get an identified done? Is that what Deborah's saying? She wants to go get an identified done? I thought they just want to go out to the city.
I thought that's what she was saying. That she wanted to. We maybe could find out what the items were you found. Go back to the city and find that out, and then come back.
Yes.
Oh no. Yeah. We don't have the money for that.
Okay.
Not if I was the mage that you're asking. Like he says, you lose 8 points of con, and you're bedridden for like 2 or 3 days. They're not cheap. Identify isn't cheap.
Okay.
Aside from needing the 100 gold piece per.
Yeah, just for
I'm
the
a
spell
ranger, so
components.
I know nature things. I do not know city things.
I mean, a ranger might know some things, like they would know things more on wood lore and lore of range, like ranger equipment and combat equipment of people. Like you would have a chance to say from a shield and a sword that, oh wow, I've seen these orcs before. They're typically in X, not here. Or these are the orcs that live here. But, that's not magical. Magicians, immus, and sometimes clerics, if they've dabbled around it enough, and even just general adventurers can sometimes kind of gauge what something is, but it's just sort of experience, knowledge, and their kind of willingness to be bold with it. The other thing you can do is try things, like with a potion. You can smell, like, oh yeah, okay, it doesn't smell like almonds, so it's probably it's probably not arsenic, but here, let me taste it. Those kind of things, and see what you think a little before you drink it. Okay, so you guys are taking it, just kind of laying low, and late in the afternoon, you see a group of about 10 orcs, like forced marching at a bit of a run up the road, and take off towards where the hole is. You want to do anything?
Mm-mm. What kind of weapons are they carrying?
Axes, shields.
How far away are they from where we are?
Oh, they'll probably pass within about 100 yards of you.
So within sleep range. I mean, I'm invisible, by the way, guys. I rarely announce that, but anyway, I mean, I can cast a sleep spell. I become visible, but it might get some of them if he wants to do that.
Mm.
Or we can let them get inside and have to root them out later.
It's up to you
Or
guys.
we could just walk away from this place because honestly, I don't know why we're here. I feel like I'm being dragged along by forces outside of my control.
Uh, I got most of my hit points back. We can fight if we want to. I'm okay with that.
You don't sound too excited.
Well, only because we don't have any healing spells set up. So if we take some damage, we're gonna have to hold on to that for a bit.
Well, let's let them go.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fine too. At least you know how many are going down there, so you're not surprised next time.
Okay. So they head up to the entrance and they got a rope, jock it down. You notice while they're up there that one of them is carrying a big old, or is carrying a small hog that's dead.
Okay.
And they start heading down into the compound.
Let's see what happens when they see all their dead buddies in there in the hallway. You hear them making any noise or anything from them finding their buddies?
Nah, I don't. I mean, it'd have to be pretty loud for you guys to actually hear.
Oh,
After the first ones get in, they are running in through the dungeon, or they are coming out running.
No, they went into the dungeon.
All of them.
Yep.
Okay.
And once they discover those bodies inside, if anything, they're going to be more quiet because they don't know if the deer is still in there.
Yep.
But now they're going to be on guard.
So, are we camping outside yet?
should be.
Yeah, that's my understanding that we were already doing that. It's just that it's still daytime.
So, if nothing happens, we just camp.
Okay. So, okay. So there's your little camp. Those rocks are about 10 to 12 feet tall. bushes are about 4.5 feet tall. So if you want the fire, I'll move it where you want it. If you don't, I'll erase it, and then you guys can move yourselves around in there wherever it is you want to be.
How tall do you say the rocks were?
They're about 12 to 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Pointed tops to them.
Right there.
Now, is there an easy way to get over these rocks, or did we just put ourselves in a kill box?
You can shoot someplace without the rocks. That's fine.
As long as it's easy enough to scale, I don't want to suddenly be surrounded by orc archers and no way to get to them.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be easy to get over them.
Is there enough rocks or something I can gather up to pile up on the inside someplace to make like a makeshift set of stairs?
Not really. Other option is kind of a smaller, like a more brambly thicket.
Hmm.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I'm just gonna sit here, I guess. Unless something comes our way, something that'll or a little closer. We're mainly just resting for our magic users to get spells back, right?
Yeah.
And cleric.
No. Well, mainly for the cleric, yeah. Okay, who's on first watch?
I can do first.
I'm on Balls watch. Second.
Okay, so people on first watch, give me D20 rolls. Okay, so Bobbin,
Yeah.
there are about 3 wolves sniffing around out here.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
Well, yeah. Last time there were wolves, we got invaded here. We got jumped by a bunch of people. Can I see as far as if it's just a random pack of wolves or if it's a band of goblins and that kind of stuff again?
I mean, you're not seeing any goblins. All you're seeing are 3 wolves. And separated out, sniffing around, moving around, looking at different things, checking with each
Yeah.
other once in a while.
How getting our little close. Okay, well, I'll get my bow ready and I'll watch until they get a little bit closer. I don't see them on the screen yet.
Okay, so what are you calling a little bit closer?
Let's say
10 feet from the bushes or 100 feet from the bushes? I mean,
more like 100 feet from the bushes.
okay, they're within 100 feet of the bushes. They're more like in the 60-foot range.
Okay, well, I'll wake up, who's our fighter here? Sir Galathon.
Okay.
And just notify him that there's some wolves that are close by.
Okay.
And and they're coming from the south, along the bush line there.
Like a couple here, and there's another one sort of over this direction.
Okay. Okay, I'll move over a bit to kind of get a better view in case they come through the bushes. And have my bow ready.
Okay. And that's where they're at right now.
Okay.
You can tell they're smelling something. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely like sniffing the air.
Well, I'm out of rabbits, so it's not that. Did Sir Galathon wake up, or is he still asleep?
I'm here.
Okay.
It's first watch right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's some wolves getting close.
So on first watch, I'm asleep.
Yeah, but he's woken you up.
Then I get up and put my armor on.
Okay. And you can see what's going on.
Now, from where I'm at, can I shoot through the hedges to get to these wolves, or do I have to wait till they actually cross the line there to be able to see
I
them?
mean, you can shoot through the hedges, but that's going to act as full cover.
Right.
It's pretty tightly packed stuff, so chances of it going through without caroming off of something, if not hitting something, is pretty slim.
Okay.
Hey, I thought you got your armor off. He woke you up a few minutes ago. Like I said, they're not like charging to attack, but they seem to definitely be honing in on something.
Okay. Just watching, staying quiet and watching to see what they do.
Let me know when my armor's on.
Your armor's on. So they're like coming up very deliberately, and it seems like they're each moving like they know where they're going.
Is there? I'll imagine there is one. Is there an entrance to coming into this place versus going through the bushes?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. Where's the
Oh.
fire pit that I said we built?
Well, the fire is sitting right over here, but I said you guys, I would move it where you wanted it. So if you don't want it there, tell me where you want it.
Where are we? Last time I remember we were in a dungeon.
No, you're not any longer. You came out.
They ran away? Or did we finish the dungeon?
The decision was made to come out and rest.
Oh.
Are the wolves just pacing, or are they looking, trying to get in?
Okay, I mean, I'm waiting for. We're kind of in a pause because Calphon hasn't answered about the fire pit.
No.
I'm gonna
So
pull
is that
some.
fire pit.
I'm gonna pull some burning sticks out of the fire pit, and toss them each, one into a direction of the wolf.
Okay. Okay, so you grab a couple of pieces of wood out of there and you throw them. Do you have any preference which ones you're throwing at? Like clockwise around there. 1, 2, 3. Hmm? Okay. So you throw at 1 and 3, I guess, and that gets them to run off. So
We all safe now?
safe as you are gonna be, I guess. So so it's going to be 100 for Galathon and Bobbin and 25 for everybody else.
How much?
100 for Bobbin and Galathon. Everyone else 25.
Right. I guess Galtham can go back to resting and I'll continue watch.
Okay. So first watch ends without any further incidents. And it is now watch 2.
And that's Galtham, right?
Galathon, you on watch 2?
He fell asleep again.
No, I said I throw a burning log in the direction of each wolf. So they should be illuminated by now, right? Unless
Yeah, they're gone.
We resolved that.
They
We're on
ran
the
away?
second watch. Yeah.
Yeah, second. So nothing happens on the second watch?
Well, I need you to make your roll if you're on the watch.
D6.
No, D20. Okay. In late in your watch, you notice a very, very small creature, about 2.5, maybe 2 3/4 feet tall, sort of a hooded cloak. Walking slowly, and not walking slowly like they're dragging. They're probably walking as fast as I can, but it's not that fast.
Are they walking
And-
towards our camp or what?
Well, they're walking down the trail towards the hole.
What hole? To the dungeon we came out of?
Yep.
And I can't tell what kind of creature it is.
Give me you're a fighter. Go ahead and give me a D20 roll. No. You can't tell what kind of creature it is. You've never seen anything like it.
Okay. I'm just gonna pass the information off to whoever's on third watch, because that's not very eventful.
Okay, so nothing else happens on your watch. And third watch. Thank you that. Give me your D20 roll. Okay. So,
So I tell them, you know, I spotted a small creature dragging something into the dungeon.
yeah.
And I didn't bother.
Well, it wasn't dragging anything. It was just walking slow. I mean, it was just small and therefore had a very small step, but it was kind of a bit of an odd shuffling sort of walk.
And it was a small creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like we're talking about, I said, you know, about 2.5 feet tall, and looks like if you'd have picked it up 10, 15 pounds, maybe 20, if it was just heavier than you'd expect it to be. Not very big at all.
Yeah, I let
And
the
so,
third watch person know that.
okay. So, Hedek, you get up. Probably can get some of your prep done and stuff as you're watching. And, oh, you know, there's a wolf howl or something off in the distance and some little noises like that, but nothing really happens. And the sun is coming up. You can finish your prep.
Okay. Finish my prep and wake everybody up for breakfast when it's time for them to get up. What's our course of action? Back in? Further away?
Yeah, back in. Once everyone's ready.
Perhaps Aaron can make us invisible again. So at least 3 of us.
Are we back in yet?
Get our hit points back now too.
Well, I guess that would be 2 plus your hit die. 2 plus your level plus your con bonus.
I'm only down 2, so that's fine. I'm ready if everybody else is.
I'm ready.
What are we waiting on?
You're waiting on me for a moment. I'm just looking for something. Find it fast enough. So, okay. So, you guys can go back over.
Yay! Probably haven't cleaned up the bodies.
No.
Now, which hallway we're gonna take?
Shall we go left first?
Hello? Is that me making that noise? Oh, somebody else?
I don't know.
What, that humming noise?
Yeah.
No, that was my phone. Sorry.
Oh. Happened every time I started open my mouth. I thought it was me.
Okay. So you guys heading south?
Question real quick. Is it common for the orcs to just leave their dead lying out in the halls, or would they dispose of the bodies, or?
They might eat them. It's not shocking behavior.
Well, my concern might be initially that they took their dead out of the way and they're lying on the ground waiting to ambush us. So I will poke a few just to make sure they are dead.
Oh, they're dead.
Okay. Haddock may be a little paranoid.
A little paranoia is not bad.
Big Red One.
Well, it'd make a good ambush tactic. You know, we all think they're dead orcs. We start moseying around and they jump
Oh
up.
yeah, I remember that.
Somebody's been watching the Big Red One.
Does happen in that.
Yep. You seen
It
it?
happens a lot of the Pacific movies, the black and white ones. I do think that happened. Okay, so I mean, you guys can just move. You're not in any movement restrictions. Just don't take off moving like 70 feet a turn.
I don't see me.
Ted, are you joining them? Aaron, you joining them?
I'm trying to zoom in here.
Aaron, are you got your light out? Or are you going dark?
I think we should check the north first.
Murder, there's a door there where you were.
I left this for the thief to see there is any traps.
I think we should check the north first, just to make sure that plane's good.
I think someone's mic is choking.
Choking?
I think most of us are down to
I
the bottom.
heard parts of the speech fading. Yes, I said choking.
Okay, so like running off like that by yourself, Murder, is how you get in trouble. 'Cause
Okay.
then you're 70 feet away from the rest of the party. Like,
I thought someone went here.
She's
No.
with me. These people
Okay.
are with me.
Okay.
okay, so Aaron, Ted, are you coming down here with the rest of the people, or are you guys gonna just hang out there in the entrance?
I'm telling them we need to go north first and to make sure that the north is clear.
Okay, well they're not listening to that, evidently.
Yeah, we already
Yeah,
went south.
You didn't say anything until 5 minutes later.
I said it several times.
Oh, he said it said it very firmly as soon as they got in there. Let's go south, and started going south. So
I thought someone said he went to north when we are fighting and find some skeletons, dog skeletons, alive. So I think south's better for now.
No, that was northeast. I mean northwest.
Well, north somehow.
Yes, and there may be other treasures and stuff that we left behind them.
We can go out there after.
We always run away every time there's a fight. We leave. We should check there
We're
first.
not leaving. We're trying to find another fort in the south now.
So you're not following the thief. Okay. Thief will follow you all.
Where is this?
Aaron, okay. So what are you guys doing?
I'm waiting for Aaron to come back from the bathroom or wherever he's at.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch it. He had left. I didn't know what was going on.
Nope, he's still on Roll20 and he's still on Discord. So he's probably just using the restroom.
Anybody else need to grab something? Maybe now's a good time to take a 5-10 minute break.
Yeah, I need to grab another
Oh.
beer.
I need to put something in the microwave.
Chasing the bug.
My character's not wanting to move today.
people, Aaron is absent in Discord.
Nope,
So we're still waiting on him.
he's all the way at the top. He's still there. You don't see AARON at the top?
Well, I don't know. It shows him as idle.
Hmm.
What's going on? He's away or
What's going on?
Yeah, he's probably just away.
I'm here, but I'm gonna turn my mic off for a minute.
Okay. No, leave it up to you. Whenever you guys are ready to move on, we can move on. Or if you guys continue to wait, we can wait. I think either way.
Okay, I'm back. I still can't get my thing to move.
Get what move?
There. My guy. I've been trying to get him to move and he wouldn't move.
What tool do you have
There
selected?
he goes. I had him clicked on him. But it kept moving and moving and it won't move.
Do you have
move into the hallway.
Do you have a tool selected?
I have an arrow thing.
What tool do you have selected?
The arrow.
On the left side
but
where the tools
they have-
are, you have the
they
arrow
have-
selected.
You had to get yourself between the two walls where the door actually is.
Oh. I kept moving, trying to move it over to the door, and it wouldn't move over to the door.
Maybe it was getting caught in the. Sometimes they get caught in the boundaries too.
That may have been it. Oh. Okay.
All right.
You keep going going south, or we
Uh,
taking this highway?
no, we're gonna leave the dungeon until Aaron is here with us.
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Oh, there we go. Hey. All right.
Okay. So they're down here. Did you want your light on or off, Aaron?
Let's go off.
All right. So I just call out into the ether because I know Aaron is invisible. I'm just gonna say, tap my shoulder, Aaron, when you're ready to advance.
Okay, let's do it.
You want me to move you over there with them? I can't see where they're at. Okay.
And you know you can actually make his token invisible, right? So,
No, I don't know how to do that.
you use a rollable table in your collection tab, and
Okay.
you make one of the graphics his token, and then another graphic like a blank square of just PNG transparency that you get off the off the Google Images, and
Okay.
that lets him switch between visible and invisible by right-clicking on his token.
Okay. I may need some more help on doing that. I'm not gonna mess with it right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with it. Okay, so you guys wanna moving?
So, did Aaron tap my shoulder?
Yeah, he said, "Come on, let's go."
Okay. Looks like there's a door. I'm gonna step back from the door. Mayhap our rogue can do something with his door. Perhaps it's trapped. Or locked. I've not looked at the doorknob.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Little computer issue. The thing wants to slow down.
Ted? Are you still having movement troubles?
My computer's wanting to slow down.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Sorry Sorry. I see the door right in front of me. Is that the one you're talking about? Is that a doorway?
No,
That's a doorway.
it's about down here.
So check this doorway this way. There's a hallway down here.
Do you see other people around you? Or are you alone?
I don't know. I just disappeared. Somebody moved me.
I did.
Oh.
Get you where the party was.
How's
You
the
wanna
party
go back
going
up
past
there?
the other hallway? You hadn't checked out the other hallway. We've left an unchecked hallway in our rear. Good way to get cut off. Let's go back and check the other hallway.
Okay, I'm just gonna open up this door.
Okay. Okay,
I
when
don't
you
know
open
why
up the doorway,
I don't know why I'm bothering to talk. Nobody's ever listening to me.
you see beds with orcs in them, and they're starting to get out of them and grab their weapons. And it's initiative.
Alright.
Okay, so Sir Galathon, what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna wait for one of those orcs to come up to the door, and I'm gonna wallop the shit out of him with my sword. And in the meantime, I'm gonna tank the door so that the orcs can't get through and hurt my friends. And I'm gonna allow people to cast spells and shoot past me.
Yeah, I want to cast.
Okay. What are you casting?
Sleep.
Okay. Roll your result.
I'm backing up.
I'm backing up too.
Okay, I put him asleep.
I sleep once.
Okay, so out of initiative, what are you guys doing?
Oh,
Killing them.
yeah.
How many of them went to sleep?
All of them.
Oh, okay. I guess we're just moving in and cutting throats, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is that another door right there?
Yep, there's another door there.
And
There's
here?
another door here. And there's another door here.
Awesome.
I don't know if these guys all look alike, but do these look like the same ones that we saw earlier?
I'm gonna slit
I
throats
mean,
in
they
passing.
look like orcs. They seem to be from this area. I don't know. Hey, everybody gets 50 experience points.
50 or 15?
50. 5-0.
Okay.
They
And
all were put to sleep, huh?
after all the throats are slit, I'm gonna open this door. Well, once everyone lines up on me, I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of like motion for everyone to, kind of like we're room clearing or something.
Okay. One thing I want to go back and let Aaron know. Aaron, when everybody had left you up there and it got dark,
Uh-huh.
and you were kind of looking around the room, up here in this entrance room before you left. And over that open hallway, it said in letters that showed up when it was dark, that were kind of light silver, kind of shining deep from in some black stone there, that said, "Welcome to the House of Chrysogrim." And you, being a maid, would know that the only Chrysogrim you've ever heard about was a very, very powerful magician. He was rumored to have a great hall somewhere. But it's been ages. You know, he's been dead for many, many, many years, ages.
Oh. Okay. And did I tell them?
That's up to you. You saw it after they all left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll share that information. Let's see.
Are we looting bodies too?
What?
Oh, looting the bodies too?
Might as
Oh,
well.
that's up to you.
Yeah.
If that's
Hell
your
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
might as
we
well.
should do that.
They might have something useful, like a key or a
okay, so there's about
map. or
20
something.
bunks in this room. The room really smells. You know, they've been living in here. It's like an work barrack. There's a couple of small tables out in the middle of the room. They have some rotting food that, you know, flies and maggots are on, type of thing. On one of the tables, there are also a deck of cards and 6 silver pieces. Each bed has a footlocker placed by it. Only 7 of them have stuff in them. By the time you search the bodies and look in the footlockers, you'll find 17 silver pieces, more, 3 lapis lazuli, which Ted, you'd think are worth probably about 10 silver pieces each. There's a piece of obsidian, which probably worth a little more. And then there's a pretty nice black onyx that would probably worth about 25 silver pieces. There also is, one of them had kind of stuff down in the bottom, wrapped up in some old rags. A jeweled scabbard. For a longsword. Bobbin, you would recognize it definitely as an elven make.
Okay.
None of you guys are sure, but you figure it's worth a good bit of money. You know, somewhere between 75 and 150 silver pieces worth. I mean, it's not like, you know, a fortune, but still a pretty nice, very nice accoutrement. And that's what you find here. Other than that, they've got their axes, some clubs, and maybe another 35 silver pieces in jewelry on them. You know, just plain like earrings or rings on their fingers with, you know, worthless stones in them, but they're silver.
Okay. we'll take the deck of cards for sure. Add that to my inventory.
You know, for gaming.
While you guys are in here doing all this, any of you, somebody is going to be by this door long enough that you're going to detect that there's a lot of noise coming from over there.
This door? The one I'm
Yeah.
standing by? Okay.
Yeah.
Like people speaking Orcish
Tell
or
if
something?
they're not so much speaking, but you aren't sure whether you've probably stood outside of a bar where a fight is going on,
Yeah.
and it kind of sounded like this.
So, a ruckus, like combat.
Yep.
Is there a keyhole on this door that I can peep through?
No, there is no keyhole on it.
How about the slats on the door? Are they touching, or is there like space between?
It's in good shape, but it's not a locked door. It doesn't have a keyhole.
Okay. Are the slats on the door touching each other, or can I like peek through them?
Yeah, it's in very good shape.
Okay. I'm going to like just slowly turn the door. Is there a doorknob or?
Yeah, there's not even a doorknob. It's just a leather pull.
Okay. I'm gonna put like my face really close to the edge of the door and like peek through. I'm gonna open it like a crack and peek through. Is it like lit on is there light on the other side?
Yeah, it is actually, but it's a red light.
Red like a red lamp shade or something like that?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Can I see people through the crack or
Oh yeah,
creatures?
a whole bunch of orcs, and they appear to be in the midst of a drunken something or other. You're not sure whether they're trying to dance, they're fighting, or maybe 2 or 3 of them are involved in a fight and everybody else is cheering it on. But
there's all kinds of signs of orc partying going on in there.
And there's red light. I'm guessing it's like a Coliseum type of thing, and they're watching orcs fight. Are any of them facing the door?
It's not that big of a room. It's like you can see all the way across. It's like 20 feet across, and it extends about 10 feet beyond the end of this room that you're in, and it goes back behind you some, but you not really looking that direction, so you don't know how far.
Okay. I'm gonna like slowly close the door back the way it was and tell everybody what I just saw. Like there's basically they're having like a contest fight in the next room, and they have like traditional red
like
lighting.
8 to 10 orcs.
How many?
8 to 10.
He sees at least 8 to 10.
Shit, I got another spell. I got another sleep spell. Let me hit him.
Okay. Do you want me to like open the door and you cast the spell through it, like try to surprise him type of deal?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I don't want to do this fairly.
Yeah. So that's what we'll
I
do.
don't want to announce myself to him. Let's just sleep him and get it and kill him.
I'll like, quietly open the door and let Aaron cast a spell into the room while I'm like shielded behind the door or whatever. Because it swings into our room, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So like on the side you're signing, and that's where the handle is. It would swing right past you and open to the south of you. I mean, you know, if you
Yeah.
swung all the way out.
So I'm going to open the door and stand to the south or whatever.
So you're going to pull the door. You're going to kind of stay behind the door.
I'm going to hold the door from behind it, you know, with the little leather strap in my finger or whatever. And I've got my sword out and my, you know, lantern ready on my shield arm or whatever. And
Okay.
I let him cast the spell into the room. Hopefully while they're paying attention to the fight.
Yeah. So Aaron, give me your roll. Oh, we've already given it. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. So when you open this door, I mean, all of you guys, you can kind of see what's going on. They're just yelling and screaming and having a great time, and four of them are somewhat involved in a fight. And Aaron completes his spell and flings the dust towards the room, and immediately the room is very much quieter, but you can hear up this direction in the room at least two voices kind of going, "What?" Let me open the door for you. And you guys have surprise, but we will roll initiative.
Because two of them were not surprised, right?
Well, they're surprised. They're just not asleep.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And so, but I got to see how much time you got before they might react. So, okay. So you guys have a chance to take action. Like I said, they are up here, the ones that you hear all the movement. Everybody else has hit the ground. Suddenly the noise level goes way down. So,
and all the orcs with the purple, all the orcs with the purple dots have fallen to the ground?
Are laying on the ground, snoring away in drunken delirium.
Okay. Including the the four guys that were fighting?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna move all the way across the room and up to this guy in the back and slice him. Slice and dice.
Okay.
And I'm going to step up to this one here. Do the same.
Take this, you filthy orc. Taste my
Or no, hey, Dak, here's this. Okay. Okay. So those of you that are attacking living creatures, give me your attack rolls.
Is this technically the surprise round?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we get bonuses to hit because of their surprise?
Probably. There's some bonuses.
I don't think it's gonna matter for this guy. The Haydak just hit.
Yeah.
No bonuses to hit from
Say
surprise.
Good night, Grayson. Damn.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your answer.
Yeah, there's some bonuses. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, you want me to roll without entering the bonus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you hit him.
One hit.
And
down
I have
you
a
go.
large shield now that's... I don't know what the enchantment is, but here's the attack roll.
Okay.
Now, if you attack with both the weapon and the shield in the same round, do you take penalties?
I don't know.
I think you're doing it just like with any two-handed fighting, right?
You know,
It should be two weapon style.
it depends on the mechanic. In 1E, the only thing you can use as a weapon in your offhand is a dagger or a hand axe. But I don't know about the shield.
Well, I'm just letting it go with the same. I'm assuming we're doing the same thing.
So it depends on your dex, Galathan. What's your dex?
It is...
I wasn't trying to call him out on it. It's just I use the shield
10.
too, so.
10 dex.
So I believe it's like -2, -4. But I actually have I do weapon fighting with my characters a lot, so I actually have a rule from that I can get.
I don't know. Let me think about it. I didn't believe him. I just assumed that's how he was doing it. So let me think about that. May just be with no bonuses. May just be a straight roll. Because I mean, it's not exactly earth shattering as far as the damage is concerned. So you guys are out of initiative.
Slitting throws.
What?
We're slitting the throats of the sleeping
slitting
ones.
throats.
I thought you said saving throws, and I was like, for what?
I apologize.
Oh, splitting throws. Okay.
Slitting throats.
You got them. You're able to kill them all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
this
other-
room is kind of an interesting thing because now that you're in here, this back wall has a very crude bas relief carving in it. Of a warhammer, and there's a real strong metallic smell that I don't know if you've ever when you get around one of those, how it kind of burns your nose. It's kind of that strong. I mean, it's nothing that you're choking and coughing and incapacitating. Just
What is it?
annoying.
What is it?
A metallic smell.
From what?
You can't really tell.
Oh. Hot metal
There
smells
is a-
like that.
Well,
metal.
but yeah, not like a bit like blood, but actually more, like you'd find around a foundry or something. But
Yeah.
It's strong.
Like when you leave your parking brake on, you get that
Yeah.
metallic smell. That's what
Yeah.
what welding smells like, and molten metal smells like that. Molten steel,
Yeah.
at least, smells just like that.
And so
Like hot
over
brakes.
on a pedestal underneath that hammer symbol, there's kind of like some rocks that were chosen because they kind of stack up level, but it definitely wasn't like made. It's just scavenged and put together. There is a skull.
Skull?
A skull.
Skull.
What kind of creature?
Um,
Some kind of demi-human, maybe?
actually, it's orc.
Oh, you can tell by the fangs?
Yeah. And then as you kind of look, you see that they also kind of have painted beneath the hammer very crudely, but it's like a group of orcs kneeling, and one in the center of it is like in black armor.
I'm gonna examine that whole back wall carefully. See if check for any secret doors or panels.
Okay.
And start checking out these bodies and other places around the room for stuff.
I need
So
to
yeah,
roll.
it's -2, -4.
And
between 6
also,
and 15.
and so over on the altar, there is a small goblin whose throat has been slit, or laying right there at the foot of this pedestal.
A small what?
Goblin.
Goblin.
We still haven't figured out where the red light is coming from.
The red light is coming from the skull.
Whoa.
From the skull.
It's coming
okay.
from inside the skull.
Okay.
And it's shining out through the open mouth. If you look closer, you'll see that mounted on the back of the neck, or the back of the bottom of the throat, there is a red gem that is glowing, that's putting
my.
off this light.
Can we tell if it is like a magical glow, like a light spell, or is there continual light in first edition?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can we tell if it's continual light or not, or it's just?
I mean, okay. I think you've all been around long enough to know that if you have an object that
Like red glass and light
doesn't
shines through
normally
it.
give off light, that's giving off a pretty bright light, it's probably either a light spell or a permanent light spell.
Okay.
And a light spell is going to last at most a few hours, and a permanent light spell will be going on indefinitely. So, but you can definitely assume a light spell, and then sometime later today, if you keep it with you, figure out you've got something with permanent light on it.
So it's not, I guess I asked the wrong question. It's not because there's a light behind the gem shining through it. The gem itself is giving up
There's
light.
nothing, it's the light is
Gotcha.
coming from the gem. There's nothing else there. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm nowhere near
So-
the gem, am I?
Well, I
near
mean,
the
I don't. You guys. I'm just telling you what you found. So anybody could have found it.
Right, but I don't
Um,
I don't actually see the skull, so I don't know where in the room it is.
Oh, it's like. Let me back over. It would be like here.
Oh,
This is where the little pedestal is.
okay. And Randy said he was searching that entire back wall carefully. So I'll let him come up with the deductions.
Yeah. So Randy, give me a roll for that. It'll be a 1d6. You do not find any secret doors or passages or hidey holes or anything.
But you find a red gem.
I'm gonna take out I got a small sack, and I'm gonna put it over the skull. and then I'm
TMI,
gonna
Randy.
Pick up
No.
the sack.
Does this gem make our infrared vision better?
Well, we got 2 lanterns
Oh.
already.
It does sound like he said he's going to teabag the skull, didn't it?
Well, I will say this: it does not. Yeah, it does not mess with your infravision,
Oh wow.
other than making things redder.
Wow. Wow, that is awesome. Yeah, light source that won't affect the demi-human's infrared vision. That's nice.
Mm.
And as you can see, it's lighting up the room, so it's as as bright as a lantern. Well, it penetrates as far as a lantern, but it's red, so it's not as bright. And
That's a nice item.
Yeah. That would be very
I guess
useful
I'll hand
for
it off to.
a
I'll
human.
hand it off to one of the
humans.
One of the humans.
Yeah.
It's
Probably
in the bag.
probably give it to yeah, give it to Aaron because he's at least got detect magic later on, right? And you can see if it's actually.
Yeah.
That's why it's in the bag and not in my hand, because it may be cursed.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's better than a lantern.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be glad to take it.
okay, and one of these guys was not in armor. The one closest there to the little pedestal, he was dressed in black robes, and he's got a gaudy kind of necklace on him. It's got some gemstones in it. They seem to be large, but more like interesting looking stones you found in a river.
Ah, okay.
But it still is like made out of silver. The mounting and stuff is made out of silver, so it's worth some money. But
Can
he has just a plain staff, and he has on the tip of that, it's got this kind of bird's claw holding a ruby of some size.
does it look similar to the red glowing gem that was in the skull?
I mean, it's hard to say because that one's glowing, but yeah, that one would be probably a ruby as well. But this one is bigger.
Okay. Well, should we add that to the party sack as well?
Yeah.
Are there clerics present? Holy men or women?
Only
Hey, that's
one.
clear.
Isn't
Hey, that's clear.
can the cleric tell what symbol the orc has around his neck or whatever? What religion it is?
Yeah, let me take a quick look at that.
Oh, why thank you, old chap. That would be interesting information to know. What sort of
You are-
gods?
Well, and when you look at it, for the most part, it's just like probably a necklace they found, but down in one of these stones, like the one that's kind of central to it, someone has knocked out a hammer. And give me a d20 roll. What's your wisdom?
It is opening character sheet now. 16.
Okay, and your third level?
I am a third level cleric.
Okay. So you're going to look at that and go, I think this is the symbol for the orc god of destruction, Torgon Fall.
Oh.
Orgon Fall. Orc god of destruction. I'd bet your life on it.
Good work.
I don't like the sound of this Kogon Sol. Not my cup of tea. It's not my bag, baby.
Yeah, it's not mine either. Honest, it's not my bag.
So you're not falling to your knees to worship?
It's the sort of God that would be like, get in my belly.
So that's really all you guys can find. I mean, they've all got leather armor on and they have their swords with them, but you know, I don't get the feeling you guys are hauling around 37 different chipped up orc swords.
No. No.
I mean, I have parties that do that. You know, yes, we have the carriage with 2,700 orc swords.
That's what bags of holdings are for.
I used to run a game where the players did that. It was usually bows that they would keep, though, because they're actually light and worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, particularly when you're low level. It's like, okay, well, maybe we can sell these if we're close enough to town.
Yeah.
Or you may be able to get something you can use as backup weapons, but then after a while, it's like, okay.
Yeah. When you're low level, it's kind of cool to have the prestige of saying, you know, I don't use a human longsword anymore. I use this orcish longsword that's different.
It's not well taken care of and not really worth anything. Yeah.
Well, guys, I think this may be a good place to pause. We're not too far from 11, and if we were in another encounter, we would be we'll be, you know,
A good bit past 11, I would think. So,
It's only 9:45.
Well,
well, it's 11 here.
yeah, he's in Virginia.
Oh,
I believe.
oh, you're on Eastern time.
You're in Maryland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11:45 on the
Oh,
east.
that's why we keep stopping early. I keep thinking. I
Oh, you mean there's other places in the world? Oh.
For me,
Well, I thought it was supposed to be till 11. I keep
it's
stopping
almost midnight for me.
now.
You mean not everyone's from Michigan?
Michigan's on Eastern time zone, I believe.
No, I don't know.
Anything anybody else want to do before we wrap it up, or any questions or anything?
What was the
Did you
name
write-
of the deity?
stuff
I'm
down?
sorry, Torgonthal. Okay. Death to all worshippers of Torgonthal. You will all perish in flames at the end of my blade.
The
And
second
that's a wrap.
encounter give us how many experience points?
Oh yeah,
I
experience.
didn't want to get experience points for this one. Let me add those up real quick. I've got
Death to all worshippers of Torgonthal. You will all
there you go.
perish in
100
flames.
XP for that one.
100 XP. Whee!
But yeah, Richard, I mean, I posted that. That's from the DMG page 70, and yeah, it's -2, -4, -2 to the primary hand, and -4 to the secondary hand. If the dex is between 6 and 15, again 16 it goes to -1, -3, and then 17 is -0, -2, and then 18 is -1. 0, -1.
I'll be using that much more sparingly then.
But like I say, the other thing is,
well, it doesn't hurt anything. You just miss with it, but you'll miss with. I mean, you know, it's not like you get a penalty for doing it. It's just that it would be.
I know, but I mean,
You take a penalty on your sword as well. So,
yeah,
yeah.
at higher level
Yeah,
when
it-
my Thaco is better, yeah, I'll be using that more. But I'm only
It's-
level 3 right now, so I can't hit shit still.
Yeah.
Still 17.
Yeah, I was just kind of
18.
No,
18.
it's 18.
like I said, it didn't. It seemed to be providing help and not causing a problem, so I hadn't really gotten into the mechanic. I knew. I don't remember the exact, but yeah, I know it's a lot tougher. It's doable. I have some guys that do it, but a lot more guys in 5e do it, and they don't
Well-
understand. When you come over here, it's like, no, it doesn't quite work that easily.
When I play fighters, I always put my best stat in Dex if I can. So I always fight with 2 weapons. I love it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
yeah.
why- that's,
It's
that's why I like
usually 2 daggers. So it's like cool.
That's why I like 2E. It's got all those extra rules, like the Fighter's Handbook, as weapon and shield style specialization. So to eliminate, you can use the shield as a secondary weapon if you have that style.
I like 2E too, but I like 1E better.
And you can also get ambidextrous, which instead of it being -2, -4, it becomes -2,
-2, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready with that.
Then you can get the 2 weapon style specialization, which eliminates it if you have ambidextrous and 2 weapon style.
Well, yeah, you can take it without ambidexterity and stay
Yeah.
with it. But 1E is better than 2E. So
But one thing with the shield bash is that was actually part of how they fought.
yeah.
You know, I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't. So I don't know.
You know, I imagine fighting with a shield in your offhand is easier than fighting with another weapon.
Because you're already banging into them with it, and hacking. Yeah, it's. I don't know.
Yeah, shields were a great secondary weapon.
In
Yeah.
fact, they had special shields that had blades in them for that purpose.
Yeah.
They had-
I'd rather
yeah,
just have a
with
spike.
They had them with blades.
I'd rather have a spike right in the middle of it.
Spike buckler.
In fact, I was watching a show where they were digging up. It was an Anglo-Saxon. I think it was like an Anglo-Saxon village, and they found a shield, and one of the things they found on it was that the boss, the centerpiece on the shield, had this kind of, the top of it was mashed down some. And as part of the show, they also had someone building a shield, a replica of it, to show how it would actually look and work. And when they got it done and they went out and used it and put it into combat, well, after they shield bashed with it, guess what? The boss had that same flattened look. It looked almost exactly like the one that dug up.
Oh, from having a weapon swing down and glance off the boss.
Oh, from hitting someone else's shield with it.
Yeah.
It's
Blinding somebody.
like a dent. Like a
Yeah.
dent, basically.
Yeah, because that's how they fought in, unarmored Iron Age guys fought with that shield, banging into each other and then hacking at the same time. And so it's like, okay, now we know where that comes from. It wasn't a design feature that just shows it had been used.
Yeah. They use shitty
Well-
shields too.
It-
They were shields made of wood that had that one little
Oh yeah,
metal piece on it.
Is anyone writing down the stuff that we're finding?
Yeah, I was wondering about the treasure. I didn't get a listing here. I heard you say it, but it was too fast. I didn't get it down.
I just assumed whoever
Okay.
owned that bag was writing down the fact that they had a ruby in it that was the size of a fist.
I handed the bag
are
off
you
to
going to take
Harold.
it from the staff? Or are you
Oh,
going
yeah.
to take it off the staff?
Yeah. I wrote that the red Katina white ruby in the scroll down on my sheet, but there was a lot more stuff. Is anyone writing that down, or is that just gonna go into the ether?
I haven't written it down.
Wait,
I haven't
you
picked
can
anything up,
write
so
them down? It's easier for me because English isn't my first language.
Would you mind going back over the treasure of the 2 fights?
Okay. Type it down. I got 23 silver pieces from the first fight.
2-3.
Or let's see, 23 and like so 51 silver pieces total. 3
It was Bobbin that searched the bodies, right?
lousily
We all did.
pieces.
I mean, I didn't. I was standing by the door.
Your character wouldn't have gone down and searched the bodies.
Fuck no, I specifically said I was standing by the door. That's how I discovered this room and the fight that was going on while Bobbin was searching the bodies.
I'd have been searching the bodies too.
You're Randy?
Yeah.
You weren't even there. You were off doing your own thing, remember?
Oh, I've been here the whole time. I've
Okay.
been doing my own thing. I followed y'all.
Okay, so that's what you found in the room with the 7, the barracks room with 7 orcs in it. Then in the temple room, you found the
Ended up with the scabbard.
Nobody said they picked it up.
Yeah, I was just going to ask about that. Did it actually have a sword in it, or was it just a scabbard?
it was just a scabbard.
Oh, okay.
It's a really nice scabbard. I mean, keep it and sell it. Whatever.
Longsword scabbard. Who has a longsword?
Yeah, I was
I
going to
do.
pick that up, but I wasn't sure if there was a sword in it or not. I have one.
I've been fighting with a longsword since I made this character. But
I don't need the scabbard.
Okay, that's what you found in the second room. Oh, and a deck of cards. Four
Yeah,
cards.
I did pick up the cards.
Okay.
All right. So,
And if you want it, there is a cure light wound spell on that guy as well, but it's written in Orcish.
oh, a scroll?
Yeah.
That has a spell on it?
A spell scroll
Yep.
written in Orcish.
Oh, I'll take a look at it. I happen to speak Orcish.
he's half orc.
Yeah, that's why I told you what it was and said it was in Orcish because I know you could read.
I recognize that language.
How many of us are there right now? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you total.
There's no NPC anymore?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have a cleric, and so I let him drift off.
Okay. We left him in a bar somewhere.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we can at least divide up the silver pieces almost evenly. Let's see.
Okay.
That'd be 15 apiece.
This will
If
be
we
the
left
first time
over-
I've actually written down monetary treasure.
Well, that's not my fault because
Yeah, I
found that I've always divided evenly and taken less if there was an overage. But yeah, so at least I should get 15. Somebody can get 16. 3 of y'all can get 16. I don't care.
I'm going with 15.
If you
For the
don't
extra in the party.
if you don't count the 2 Jewels of Scabbard. There's a total of 178 silver pieces worth of treasure here. There's 6 of us.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but we're not.
it's harder to divide that other shit. The coins is easy.
Yeah, we don't
so I
have-
divide the coins.
We don't have a place to fence it yet. We're in a dungeon.
Yeah, I'm not interested in any of the rocks or scabbard. I'm just interested in the coin. I'll take my share of that.
Yeah.
Well, the 3 Lapellis Luzos is 1 share. It's about 29 to 2/3. So that's 30 right there. And then the black onyx and 5 silver pieces is somebody else's share. The obsidian and the necklace is another person's share.
Hey, maybe not paying attention. We're gonna divide the coins up as even as we possibly can. The other shit can be done differently. That's fine with me. But the coins, 15 apiece, and then 3 people can get 16. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna divide shit I can't actually spend like that.
We can have 12 pieces each, and left the 2 of those who left in the party treasure. When we have 6, we split them also.
What's 12? 12 times 6 is 72. We found 93 silvers, which, like I said, is 15. 15
7.
times 6 would be 90. So each of us should get at least 15 silver pieces, and 3 of you can get 16 silver pieces for all I care. I just want to make sure I get 15.
But there's 85 silver pieces worth of other treasure.
That's great.
Nobody
We
gives a
divide that-
shit. We're dividing the coins. We've already
we're
gone
dividing
over
the
it.
coins this way.
So forget about it. We don't have a place to fence it right now. We're in a dungeon.
Yeah, we just hold on to that other stuff till we get to a town. We can fence it. We can divide it up after that.
Exactly. But in the meantime,
All we
I
have
want
to-
to make sure everybody gets fair share, even share of the coinage
Yeah.
that we can't easily divide.
All we have to do
we
is
found
decide who's carrying the
Wait.
loot for the party.
We found 74 pieces of silver, 51 plus 23.
No, we found 93 pieces of silver. It was you just wrote that down. Yeah.
Yeah.
We found 51 and
And
42. That's 93. So
I heard 23.
yeah, I don't know where that 23 came from, but yeah, we found 93 silver pieces, which, like I said, can be divided evenly between 6 people. Give me each one of us 15, and then 3 of you can get
Oh, she's
actually
talking.
16.
She's talking about the black onyx worth 25 silver pieces.
Yeah,
That's not 25
No.
silver pieces. That's a black onyx worth 25.
Didn't know about onyx anything.
it's a gem of some sort. I've seen an onyx ring. It's a stone.
And those are always kind of you guys' guesstimates.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to town, it may be a little more, a little less. You know enough to kind of have a good idea, but it, you know,
Silver always spins, so that's why I want to make sure we get an even share of the silver. Not somebody saying, "Well, you get this," because it's worth this.
Well, we can
Um,
all get 15, and the other 3 we can put in the treasure party and
Yeah.
divide it by 6.
Does anyone use a staff in the party?
No.
and it's really not a quarter staff. It's just like a walking stick or that kind of staff, but just
A
little bit
rod.
taller. It's pretty thin. It wouldn't make for a good weapon.
It's a rod.
Yeah. I mean, it's more an ornamental thing, and you can easily pull it off of that piece of wood if you don't want to bother with carrying that piece of wood.
Yeah. That'll save on weight and space.
Yeah,
So now,
I only like the sky.
and there's no feeling that is anything but a piece of wood with a gem stuck on top of it.
And the mount is actually silver, and it's probably worth some money too.
so
I
who
would
is
like
going to
to-
carry the rest of the crap that's on this list?
The horses.
Because you have to
Horses.
type it onto your character sheet.
single lift.
Yeah,
But
I got the
I'll
skull.
consider it here and there throughout the party, and I'm not gonna try and burden people with it. If there's something specific you want to carry for some reason, and everybody else is cool with that, you can assign it to yourself. I don't care.
I mean, if
But-
it's not on our sheets, aren't we gonna just forget about it?
Get it,
like-
yeah, I got,
Well, that's why you have a party treasurer.
Yeah, but that doesn't help because we don't know who's carrying it.
The
Like-
horses is carrying the party treasure.
That's why.
Well-
That's why. I mean, unless there's an actual bag of holding that someone has in their possession,
there is no bag of holding.
there is no bag of holding. So a party treasure handout is worthless. We just need to know who is carrying what off this list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can just put it in there, and I'm not going to worry about who's carrying.
Uh-huh. Well, I got the skull. I like that. I'm like, wow. This is better than
Because I mean, it's like the piece of onyx.
I'll carry
When is somebody
the
gonna
scabbard.
need to in combat get the onyx out?
I'm gonna carry the scabbard.
I figure people will take like a vial of liquid that might be a potion, and someone will want to carry that. But
So
like
Elven
gems, things of that nature.
made be.
But I mean, you guys can work it out and make sure everybody is noted on
Scabbard
individual
from orc.
character sheets. That's fine.
These
That's
are-
fine as well.
These are orcs, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna put the scabbard on my right hip, like opposite my magic sword, and I'm not gonna put any weapons in it.
Okay.
We
Well,
will
it's
take this scabbard.
definitely of elven
Okay.
make. It is not an orcish item.
I noted elven made bejeweled scabbard from Orc Lair on my character sheet, and I noted that it's on my right hip.
Okay, that's fine.
How much does it weigh?
I mean, something around probably a half a pound to 3/4 of a pound.
Okay, I'll just put 1 pound or something.
It's not, kind of a nominal thing hanging off your.
Yeah. And we can, get back to fencing all this stuff next time we walk into town and someone remembers, oh, hey, we're carrying all these jewels, lapis lazuli and black onyx and crow's claw that had a ruby in it. Oh, and by the way, a big ass ruby that we can sell for money. Alrighty. See you guys next week.
All right,
Okay.
everybody.
Have a
Oh,
good night.
Care.
Sorry, I forgot. Next week is Memorial Day, and we are going away.
Okay.
So I'm going
Oh.
to have to call it next week. Sorry about
Hey.
that.
Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you running it off. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
see you in 2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care, everybody.
Have a good 2 weeks,
Yeah,
everybody.
take
Bye bye. And for our viewers, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We have a 15 viewer subscriber goal right now. Here on our Twitch here. Once we have 15 subscribers, I can upload another animated emote. Currently, we have this poo emote for when someone rolls a 1. And when we get 15 subs, I can upload one for critical hits. So we'll have one for natural 1s and then one for natural 20s. And it looks pretty cool. It is the word critical, like CRITICAL. And it like flashes white, gold, and red really fast. So it looks like it's glowing or something, or like it's on fire. So that's always fun. And yeah, hit up the YouTube, please, and if you haven't already, and subscribe to the YouTube. I upload all of these VODs to YouTube every week, so there's like a year's worth of In the Shadow of a Dark Past, and like almost 6 years worth of Solid Hex. So, and each of those is like 5 hours. So we're talking, man, hundreds and hundreds of hours of Solid Hex. If you're interested in looking at older VODs, back before OBS was this good. It used to be kind of crappy, and when I started, I had kind of crappy internet and a crappy computer, so there were a lot of technical difficulties in the earlier VODs, which I just want to apologize for up front. But once you get to around like session like 190, there's way fewer technical difficulties. We used to have technical difficulties with Discord all the time, and it was a mess in the early days of 5th edition, basically, when people were really starting to use Discord and really start using Roll20 seriously. Because before 5th edition, Roll20 was still just kind of in its infancy. From 2012 to 2015, Roll20 wasn't really a thing. But when 5th edition came out, man, Roll20 exploded, Discord exploded, OBS started getting better because people were starting to stream, D&D and all that more. So, anyways, hope to see you Sunday when I stream the Orb of Solnod Hex at 10 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. We're going to have a one-shot this week because Amber is away for her birthday, I think, along with like her aunt who has the same birthday. They went, she and her husband went, out of town to visit like her aunt who has the same birthday. So it's like a big family event to celebrate a double birthday like that. Excuse me. Yeah, so our one shot is gonna be a Temple of Hades. So there's gonna be priests of Hades in there, and some undead, and a lot of blood and guts and stuff, bloodbaths, and some hidden rooms and some treasure. But the rule about one shots is the only thing the characters keep into the regular campaign is the experience points. You don't get to keep the magic items or money or no loot, nothing. Not even relationships with other characters. You just go back with your experience points and that's it. Everything else is like, oh, Ryer, oh yeah, I controlled you in a one-shot a month ago, but you're a brand new character to me now. What's your name? Oh, yeah, I just said it's Ryer. So, yeah, that's how that works. So anyways, hope to see you then, and I would like to raid somebody. I don't know who yet, so please bear with me. Stay with me. We're gonna raid. Let's see. Dashboard. Back to Twitch. We're gonna raid Woo Keith. I forgot I always raid Woo Keith on Friday nights. He's playing Marvel's Spider-Man. Woo Keith. In the words of Attack Slug, Woo Keith. /raid Woo